welcome to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, man, where we're talking some good sports. We have a ton to talk about tonight. We got a lot of football to talk about. We got a few NBA stories to talk about, but we got a lot to deal with, man. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
good,
man,
but I don't see nobody.
Oh, you don't?
you know, I see everybody.
No.
Oh, well, that's something on your end. That ain't something on our end. Hold on one second.
Eh,
Uh-oh.
How could I see everybody at the beginning now? I can't see
Must be a
nobody.
Texas
That
thing.
ain't my end, man.
Something going on in Texas.
Do you see something? You see? Is everything good with you, Elliot?
I
Yeah, I'm seeing fine. Just like I'm in the White House.
uh,
I see a light. I see a light. I'm gonna go out and come back in. That's all I see is a light.
all right, go
Look
out
like
and
it's the moon.
come back in, and we'll get it straight.
Yeah, that's where the Cowboys coming down from. The moon.
We got a lot, man. Why Howard come out and come back in? We got a lot to talk about tonight. A couple of good games, man. Actually, it was a great week in the NFL. So here come Howard coming back in. We'll get him back on, and we'll see what happens. How's that? You better, Howard?
I'm back, man. I'm
All
back.
right,
I don't
all
know
right,
what that was.
all right, all right, man. So let's get to it. Look, before we jump into some football stuff, they had media day in the NBA, man. There was a couple things that some people said. So let's listen to a couple comments, then we'll come back talk about it. Then we'll jump into some NFL.
Uh, but not many. I tell you that because, again, this stigma, if whether or not I want to play, whether or not I'm going to be committed to the team, which I thought was really unfair at times, and I didn't appreciate how me being unvaccinated all of a sudden came to be a stigma within my career that I don't want to play or I'm willing to give up everything to be a voice for the voiceless.
All right, my question, man. My question about this Kyrie Irving comment. Do you think Kyrie's reputation took a hit this past season and this off season? And do you think it was fair that it took a hit?
Yeah, it took a hit.
Uh,
And it was fair. I mean, come on. It's his job, man. You can't just because you don't want to be vaccinated, I'm gonna take off. You getting paid too much money for that. You're not
Actually,
a
he
politician.
didn't get paid.
he did not.
He didn't get
So,
paid.
and that makes it all right. I mean, he got
No,
a
I'm just saying. I'm
responsibility.
just.
He
I'm
let
just
down
not
his
saying right or
team.
wrong. I'm just correcting your statement. You say he got
Oh,
he
okay.
made too
Well,
much
pretty
money.
good looking out. Good looking
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
But
He
still,
didn't get paid.
he let down his team, man. I mean, that was part of the plan him coming there. Forming the big three.
All right, anybody else got anything to say about that?
I
Man,
agree, man.
he got
But
James gone, man, and James is gone because of Kyrie.
why?
Like, dude,
Why,
man,
Tony?
James is gone. James is
To-
gone because of Kyrie, dude. Listen, if
Tell the reason.
Kyrie
Tell
was
the reason
showing
why though.
up,
Tell the real reason. Tell the real reason why he gone. Because what Kyrie telling?
oh man, I ain't talking about that, dude. I'm talking about the fact
I'm
that
just telling you. I'm just
dude,
telling
no,
you.
no, dude, but come on, man. I see why James would be upset if you're supposed to be the dude. You're supposed to be making the big three, and we can't count on you right now, and it's because of the vaccination. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's and I understand what I forget that the fact that I don't think it was a good rule that the state of New York gonna let people come in that's unvaccinated and wear a mask, but people who work there can't do it or whatever. This is aside from all of that. This is not Kyrie's first rodeo with, you know what I'm saying, basically letting the team down, so to speak. Like he done took personal time. I mean, I understand people talk about mental health and all that stuff is good, man. But I mean, come on, man. How many chances you gonna get? I mean, I know you can ball, but it's one of those things that you have to take that with it. You know what I'm saying? When you get Kyrie Irving, part of it's gonna be, he might be going through something that may not, that may prevent him from, showing up to
Playing.
work. And if it was just the vaccine thing, then I could understand him kind of feeling, some kind of way. But it's not just the vaccine thing. It's a lot of things with Kyrie Irving. It's been a lot of things with Kyrie Irving. It's been a lot of things with Kyrie Irving from Cleveland. This dude was like, I don't want to play for y'all. If y'all don't trade me, I'm gonna go get knee surgery. Come on, man. It's just like it's some stuff with him. It's a difference in the way, Kevin Durant asked to be traded. They couldn't work out nothing. He was like, all right, I'm gonna come be a professional and come and ball. Whereas then Kyrie don't give you that same thing. So yeah, I do feel like his rep took a hit. I feel like as with most things, people tend to go a little bit overboard, but it is warranted.
Howard.
Yeah, man, it did. But guess who cares? He don't.
Oh no, 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 Howard. No,
he
no,
he
Howard.
he don't
If he
he
ain't
don't even
care,
care though, man.
if he ain't care, he would be talking about it at the press conference.
Yeah, it kind of
No,
sounded
he
like he
just talking
did
about.
care.
Kind of sound
I
like
don't
he
think
cared
he
a lot.
cared. Did
Kind
you
of
see him
sound like his
laugh at the
feelings was
beginning?
a
You
nah,
see him
man.
laugh at the beginning? He
Yeah,
was
He
he
was
was
bro.
like
laughing at
taunting.
the
I don't even
beginning.
think he would have even had to talk about it if it didn't bother him.
Yeah, bro.
You
If
know what
he
I'm
ain't
Yeah,
saying?
but I
care,
think I think he talked about it because they asked him.
Right, right,
there's
right.
ways. Ask Kevin Durant something. Kevin Durant will give you the most non-answer answer. You know what I'm saying? But the
So
reason why Kyrie,
since you say that, let's listen to Kevin Durant.
Guys
okay,
in and out the lineup, injuries, just a lot of uncertainty, which built some doubt in my mind about the next 4 years of my career. I mean, I'm getting older, and I want to be in a place that's stable and trying to build a championship culture. So I had some doubts about that, and I had conversations with Steve and Joe, Claire, and Sean, and you know, we came to a mutual agreement that we should keep moving forward. I got faith that moving forward that we all want the same things.
All right, all right, all right. After listening to that, is Kevin Durant only back with the Nets because he couldn't get traded?
Yep,
absolutely.
All right,
Yeah.
all that
yep.
all that talking he just did right there is because he didn't get traded.
Demeanor explains everything, Bishop. His demeanor is like, man, I wish I wasn't here, but I got to talk about it. But no, he don't want to be there. He does not. He really does not want to be there. But that's the reason why. Yeah, yeah, 100%.
All right, so if he
He, I
don't
mean,
want to be there, do y'all think this can work?
yeah, because he gonna
Yeah, because
ball.
when they play ball, they gonna play ball. And here's the thing.
Right.
Yeah, he gonna ball.
Kyrie was playing ball. It's honestly it's all hinging on um Ben's back. And if Ben, like people, I'm gonna tell you, I might have to be one to come out and apologize. Even though Ben will never hear it. Yo, dude, man, this dude had real surgery on his back, man. Like this dude, like we were talking like it was a mental health thing and they was just using the back. No, man, this dude had potentially career-ending surgery. You know what I mean? Like he was hurt for real. So it ain't just about whether or not he gonna take a jump shot. It's about whether or not he can come back and beat Ben because he had real surgery. Like Ramona Shelburne was talking, and she was like, she had the same surgery because she used to be a softball player. She's like, she had the same surgery. At some time, it was wondering whether or not, because she said he had dropped foot. That's when he lost, like he couldn't feel his foot at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, that is real. So for all the people that was out there, you know what I'm saying, at times I may have even been guilty. Um, that was just saying that this dude, you know what I'm saying, was shook, and that's why he went on the court. Like, nah, man, this dude was really hurt. So it can work if he comes back and he can be anything. I personally think if Ben comes back and be close to Ben, they don't need him to ever take a shot because Kyrie will take enough for him and Kyrie together. And they got Kevin Durant. You put other defenders around him. Dude, I honestly feel like because the moves that was made by the two teams that were at the top of the East, both of them moves may not work out because Gallinari's out for the whole year, and Joe Ingles might be out until February, March. Those were the two big moves from the two big teams, and so I would say if Ben is Ben, Kyrie's gonna play and KD's gonna be KD, and I think that'll put them in contention to win a title.
All right, what else?
Elliot.
Man,
Chime in, man.
Katie, Katie tried to get traded. He failed, so he had to come back. And he gonna play. He a baller, so he gonna ball. That's what he get paid to do. And this also about his career, so he ain't gonna come and not try to perform, not try to get to the championship game, which they won't. That's another story. But he gonna play ball, man.
Howard.
I don't got nothing. I don't even know what to say about him, man. He don't want to be there, but he gonna ball out, Bishop. He gonna play. He
Yeah,
gonna be Kevin Durant. That's simple as that. And I guess if they get some, they got a good team, man. They really got a good team. They got the pieces that they were lacking last year. I guess they got their sharpshooter Joe. I can't think of the last whatever his name is.
Harris,
I guess he's
Joe
gonna be
Harris.
100%. They got
Yeah,
Joe Harris coming back, so they got their 3-point threat. They got Steph brother. They got the boy that came from Utah. They got a team, man. They really do
yeah,
got a team. They
yeah.
got a team. If is it all gonna work out? Who knows? Because the East is loaded now.
Yo, man, they talking
It's
about playing
loaded now.
lineups with Ben Simmons at center, dude. If they have a lineup where they run out there with Ben Simmons at center, who playing like a Draymond role with KD, with Harris, with Royce O'Neal, and with Kyrie out there, or if not Harris, they got Curry out there. Hey, man, come on, man. Nobody's gonna stop them from scoring like ever.
Only thing I would say about that, Tony, is Ben is a great defender. I've never seen him guard a five. So,
But how
and
many
I don't
teams
know how
got
much weight
fives?
he. I get that.
You,
He's not a
yeah,
Draymond. He's not a Draymond Green either. I get that.
right, yeah.
But they not going to put him on no daggone what's the boy Embiid if
No,
they
no,
go
no,
to
no,
five.
no, no,
That's
no,
going
no,
to be a
no, no.
problem.
No, when they play Philly, they can't do that. But
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying? Against other
I get what you're
teams,
saying. I get
yeah.
it because it's going to make him quick. It's going to make him quicker as well. So I mean, because he could get a rebound and push it from from the center spot. So you're right. It might be a problem, bro.
It's
It
gonna be
really
a
might be a
problem. If
problem.
all three of them boys are, it's gonna be a problem for the NBA. It's gonna be a problem.
It
All
really
right, look,
is.
check this
It
out, man.
really
Look,
is.
look, look. We got to talk about these Eagles, man, and how good they look. And so the reason we got to bring my
Oh
man
God.
back
Oh my
because he
God.
was there last week. He said this was gonna be the case.
We
So
all said it was gonna be the case except Elliott.
except Elliott. All right, let's bring him in. There you go, right there. Rashad is back in the house.
Rashad, I feel you. I appreciate you being back. But you weren't the only one to pick the Eagles. Elliott was the only one delusional, thinking that the Commanders had a chance. We'll see come next week.
Yeah, we'll see up next week, and we also see you on the show next week. Cause your show go out and come back in. Elliot, go out and come back and come. I'm not Elliot. Rashad, go out and come back in. We had to get him off of there real quick. He was. There you go, right there.
that knows.
Yeah, that ain't him. That
That
noise. He out of there. All right. Well, look, let's do this then. Since we doing that, he'll come back in. We'll bring him in a minute. Let's do this. Let's talk about then these. Let's get a man in here.
Them
We ain't had them in
Dolphins.
a while. We're going to talk about them too. But let's talk about them 49ers. Oh, he got his hat on. Y'all remember Rashad? Y'all remember Antoine talking about them 49ers? We're going to talk about
Twan,
that a little bit.
come
Twan,
on, Twan.
let me get
Come
his
on,
name. I got
Twan.
to change his name. There it is right there. All right.
Come on, Twan. What
All
happened,
right.
bro?
So, look, man, what happened? Tell us what happened with the 49ers, man.
Man, I don't know what happened, man. I don't know what happened. You know what happened is when you get 900 possessions and 900 stops, but you don't score the football. You don't score no points, man. Also,
Well,
Jimmy G being
that's how I've
Jimmy.
been feeling every week.
Yeah, right. I don't know, man. Cal decision making is real suspect at this point. I don't know if you've been hiding been behind McDaniels or what, but it's starting to be in question. But that was definitely a game they should have won it. I mean, 10 points, that's crazy. and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
stepping out of bounds in the end zone, man. You a professional quarterback, man. Come
Hey
on,
man,
man.
hey, Twan, let me say something. Him stepping out of bounds was the best thing to happen because otherwise that was a
Oh
pick
yeah, that
six
would have
right
been a
there.
pick six. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So
On
you
the
know,
on the other token, that was a pick six. You're right. You're right.
yeah,
You
yeah,
you
but
get
bro,
happy feet back there.
I feel your pain. You got a defense, they doing it, and then the offense can't do anything. The difference is y'all quarterback got hurt. We just paid $250 for a dude to come cook, and right now he ain't even bringing his hot plate to work. I'm like, man, forget.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, but honestly, what I see going on now, you brought it up with Kyle, and maybe McDaniels was, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was the everybody else, but I think it's coaching that's hurting these teams, man. I really do. I think it's coaching. I think it's the same thing wrong with the Raiders, coaching. It's definitely
Right.
what's wrong with the Broncos coaching. It's the only
Right.
reason why Dallas ain't in contention for winning the Super Bowl. Coaching, man. I think coaching matters.
All right, first
And what you
question.
say about
First
Dallas?
question.
No Super Bowl.
Yeah, should the Niners try to keep Jimmy G long term?
No.
They might not have a
Absolutely not.
choice. They may not
It
have a
might not
choice,
be
man.
through the. Yeah, I mean, choice wise, yeah, but not long. I mean, he was good to be there as a backup, but we did not want you to come in game two.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think Trey need more experience, and I mean, his arm talent is there. He just got to do everything else as far as the pace of the game and experience, and also reading defense. But we wasn't looking for him to come in game two, and you can't just be running the ball up the A gaps and B gaps as a quarterback. Like, this ain't college, man. This ain't North Dakota, man. This is the NFL. Them boys out there putting people out the game. But
Hmm.
I hope Jimmy can turn it around, but I know the lack of OTAs and off-season training, but at the same time, you was a starting quarterback last year, so it's hard to make that excuse for you when you was a starting quarterback last year. It's like you still should be able to step in. You know what I mean? But Jimmy is being Jimmy. Cal is suspect at this point. I don't understand the play calling. The defense is the heart. The defense just want to be rewarded. You can't keep putting them right back on the field with no points.
Can't do it.
You can't
Can't
do it.
do
you
it.
know.
Cannot do it.
All
So
right, well, this is the question.
Mm-mm.
This is
Who
the
are you
question.
talking to?
This is the
You
question. Go
talking
ahead.
to the Broncos fan,
Yeah, but
bro?
y'all got better
Everyone.
record. Look, we can't look. We appreciate you, Antoine, for coming on. We got another question for you, but we can't keep you on but so long since y'all lost.
right.
All right, will the Niners make the playoffs? That's the question. Do y'all think they're going
So,
to the playoffs?
hey, I got one thing to say before I answer that question. We're talking about the Steelers guy who lost to Cleveland, let Jacoby look like an elite quarterback on them out there. But I'm gonna move on to the question. But
Yeah,
uh,
okay. All right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
think we're
might.
gonna make the playoffs. If you can't remember, last year was kind of starting off the same way in some aspects. The second half of the season we turned it completely around, but went all the way to the NFC Championship game. So I definitely think we can make it to the playoffs. I definitely don't think our division is nowhere like it used to be. So yeah, I think we can definitely make it to the playoffs, but it's something we got to tackle early though. You can't let this go on to week 5, week 6. We got to tackle this real early.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead, Tone.
Hey man, y'all. So here's what I'm gonna say about Jimmy G. Y'all taking a whole lot away from him. Let's remember, this man ain't throw a ball until September. He had
Right,
surgery and
Yep,
he could not throw a football until September. He ain't have no. This is his training camp slash preseason.
yep.
Give him a chance. It could be the same thing. Also, you kept losing people in the game. Debo went out in the game. He came back later, but he won't the same Debo. I mean, that very
It's a lot of
easily
them.
could have been a 49ers win. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I actually think the 49ers have a good chance to win the division.
All
right.
right,
Me
Elliot.
too.
What do you think, Elliot?
Well, I agree with Tony. They will make the playoffs, and I mean, you got to give this guy a chance. He didn't have a whole lot of reps during training camp
Okay.
because they didn't expect
He
him to
didn't
be
even
good
have a
in his first
playbook in
training.
training camp. They thought he was
Exactly.
traded. They
He
didn't even
did.
get this man a playbook.
So he playing catch up. He playing catch up, and it's gonna take some time. And I really think he's the better option of the two quarterbacks. It's just my opinion.
All right. All
They
right.
make the playoff.
All right. See, I mean, I agree with all of y'all. Even though I took that little shot that was thrown at me about the Steelers, I still think that really they got a chance. The only difference between the way he look at his Niners and the way I look at my Steelers is that at least I'm realistic. And that's the difference. I won't be disappointed, unlike a couple people on this platform.
Oh, bro,
All
won't
right,
be no
who
disappointment
the
here.
who the Niners play? Who the Niners play next week?
I think we got the Cardinals.
The Rams.
We
Y'all
played
play the
Monday. The
Rams.
Rams, I
Y'all
mean
play
the
the
Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, division game. The
All right,
Rams on Monday night.
we gotta pick that game. Who you got?
I got I got the 49ers. You know who I got.
Trent
Um,
out, man.
I mean, that's gonna hurt too.
well,
Trent Williams
you gotta
out.
buzz on that. You can't yeah,
Where
y'all
they
not
at,
gonna
man?
win. Y'all not gonna win. Y'all not gonna win,
We gonna
brother.
what you mean?
Y'all not gonna win.
Hey,
All right, well look,
what
if
you
you
mean?
win, if you why do you think y'all gonna win? Give me a reason you think y'all gonna win.
Because I think this is gonna be our bounce back game, man. It's a division game, bounce back
You gave
game.
me a feeling.
Statement game, huh?
Yeah, this is about to
That's
be
a
our bounce back game, man.
Okay. All right.
This is
that's
about
a
to be a
fake
state.
call.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a statement game for us, man.
Okay. All right. Well, we
That's what it's
appreciate you.
gonna be.
We appreciate you. If y'all win, we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, and I want everybody to be like, you were right.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to because I can't agree
I ain't
with
had
you.
a
Yeah, I
So
chance.
can't
I
agree
ain't had
either.
a chance to say nothing in 10 minutes. So, Twan, I hope y'all win, man.
They got you on mute, huh?
No, we ain't got him on mute. He looking
no,
It
at
seems
Sanford and
like it
he
because
looking at Sanford
he
and son.
he
Well, we
he
watching
done
him. His
he
phone.
done sat he done
Look,
sat there and went
look.
through everybody.
Look,
He
I
done
went
sat there and
down
went
there
through everybody on
because
the panel,
listen,
and they ain't said nothing to me.
did that because
I'm here. I'm looking.
that you
I'm
notice
here.
where his phone at. He looking
I'm
somewhere
looking.
else. He reading the newspaper.
I'm in this conversation.
look. You
I'm
can
in
see
this
Lamar through his
conversation.
glasses.
You can
Look,
see
that's
the
what
bite
Lamar.
through his glasses. Yeah, it's the same way with
Lamar
Elliot.
is that graded? Is that graded?
Elliot looking up for he waiting on the return. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I sat there.
Say he waited on the
He
return.
waiting on the return.
Trying
You
to
know what
help
I'm
out. Trying
saying?
to
He
help
looking
out.
up. All right. We
Hey,
appreciate you,
Twan,
man.
are y'all at home? Are y'all at home?
Yeah,
Nah.
49ers at
y'all are.
home?
It's Rams at the
Hey,
Niners.
and the one thing
I
I
said,
will say before we go,
Go ahead.
I will say that's also hurting right now is our running back core. We ain't really got no real solid running back core right now. You can't
He
keep putting Debo back there. And
he a little
we
too
had
fast.
more of a round up running back core before, and like right now, I think they got to give Hasty some shots. But
And
um,
that's one of them
Still early,
positions you
man.
don't fix during the year.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, but we ain't got no choice right now.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice. You got to do what you can do, and
Right.
hope for
Look,
the
look,
best.
look. They can't go get your boy God, what's his name? You got knocked
We
out.
talking about Matt.
The running back he used to play for the Steelers. And then he left.
We, t- we,
What's y'all running
who,
back?
You talking
Bell?
about he don't play no more?
Bell.
Bell?
Yeah. They
Bell.
who's
can't go get
Le'Veon Bell?
Bell.
He fighting
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, he
He
yeah,
got
he
knocked
boxing.
know.
out. Yeah,
He
he's
got knocked
still
there, so
counting
they can't
stars.
get.
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
done.
He counting stars.
He went into the league in the concussion protocol.
Yeah, he sure did. He went. All right, man. We'll talk to
Crazy,
you
man.
next
All
week,
right.
Antoine.
Yeah.
All right,
All
All right,
right.
all
Twan.
right, all
All
right, all
right,
right, all
boys.
right,
Y'all
all right.
take care,
All
man.
right, my man.
All right.
All right, we got him in there. We'll see how it go. We'll see how it go. We'll see how it go. All right, let's see if we can get my man back. He back. Let's see if we can get him his. All right, man. You there? Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right, man. Look, we talking about the Eagles, man. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. I got a couple questions on there. First of all, is the Eagles' defense proven to be one of the best in the NFL? What y'all think?
They formidable. They are formidable. I think they got a great defense. I really do.
They gonna keep it
They
competitive.
wanted, yeah, they at the top. They one of the ones at the top.
Rashad.
They are.
I mean, honestly, you have to put credit when due. Man, we look at outside of actual team scored over 8 points. Other
What
than the
what
Detroit Lions.
what is
I
that
mean,
noise?
Yeah, we don't know what
yo,
that popping is in the background. What you
I don't know because I don't say it close at my phone.
is that your phone? It's not an iPhone, is it?
Yeah, I got an iPhone. There
You
you
got
go.
an iPhone and you embarrassing us like that on national TV? With an iPhone, you embarrassing us on national TV and you got an iPhone? Man, you can't come to the cookout this weekend. You know what I'm saying? You can't man. Man, listen, I love you, man, but I can't hear you do it like that on national TV with an iPhone. You should have said you had a Sprint or man, get a Sprint or Samsung or something. He embarrass us on national TV with an iPhone. Oh, what's wrong with him? All right, let's go. What you think about this? Let you think about that what we just said about the Eagles, that defense.
So
They good,
I
man.
will like Howard said, they're formidable. Trying to put them in the category of the best defenses. Let's not forget week one, they gave up 35 points to the Lions. And if not for a
True
pick
that.
six, they lose that game. Even with Jalen Hurts playing out of his mind, it took a pick six for them to win that game. They almost lost it at the end. They had a great game, all time great game kind of against the Vikings. And then they were playing against the Commanders, who will never be, what I'm saying, mistaken for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. So, I mean, so far the competition, they let Jared Goff, what I'm saying, put up 300 plus yards on them. They let Swift, he was leading the league in rushing for a little while against that defense. So don't let them, they're bend but don't break defense. But if their quarterback won't play out of his mind, they could very easily, what I'm saying, have lost a couple of these games.
Howard.
So
Yeah, I think they're formidable. You play who you play, man. You can't help who you play. Detroit put 35 up on them. They definitely they could have lost that game, but man, you got to give props where props is due. I think that they do have one of the better defenses in the NFL. It's just that simple. But
Elliott.
like Tony said,
Oh, go ahead,
they got to
Howard.
run up
Hey,
against they got to run up
well,
against real teams starting in a little bit, just like we the
no
same
man,
way.
even this
But
week,
oh, I
they
man,
mean
Jacksonville ain't no
they have
scrubs,
played
man.
some real teams. I mean, what are you
right,
talking about? They played
right.
the Commanders.
Jets.
So they caught the Commanders on one of their not so
What a
good days.
what a
Um,
what a exit,
any
Bishop.
given
I
Sunday.
know, man.
What
I'm
is the
trying.
Now
I'm
X?
trying to.
it's
I'm
the
trying to give my
NFL.
man some credit, man. I'm
It is
trying,
the
man.
NFL, man. So you know things happen. They had a good day. I mean, come on,
I got to ask you a
the
question.
NFL.
Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
go ahead. Yeah,
Can I ask you a question? You've been drinking or smoking. Which one?
Or both.
oh,
Or
come
both?
on,
Which one?
You and that
Howard.
scissor.
You're gonna have to come back from the moon as well. You're gonna have to come
I,
back from the
I
moon.
don't know
Dallas
what
had
that is.
one good game. I told you they would win two
Dude, we don't
games on
have
this stretch.
dude,
I
we don't
told you they
have
would
more
win
than
two games, man. It's over.
our offense gave us nothing against Tampa Bay. Our defense has played well every game thus far. So just like Tony, we was talking a while ago, if your defense stay on the field too long, it's a problem. Just that
And,
simple. If y'all defense stay on the field, it don't even matter.
All right.
and
Because
I will say
your
this.
I'm gonna
offense
see
gonna
if
throw
I,
the
you can
ball.
say that
I
next
I
week,
I can't
Howard.
I can't speak for all y'all, but I actually do have the NFL package, and I got so I actually watch games because I want to see what people look like. Watching those games, the Eagles defense, like I said, the Eagles are a better team to me than both the Broncos and the Cowboys. However, I feel like the Broncos and the Cowboys both have not even close, better defenses than them. It's just right now the Cowboys are playing with a backup quarterback, and the Broncos are playing with
A
I don't
backup
know what they
quarterback.
play. No,
A Pro
I
Bowl
think.
quarterback.
Man, listen,
Yeah.
I got a
So
question. One of my questions that I was gonna ask is, man, listen, y'all think Russell Wilson overrated?
he don't know the offense because I don't think that. So here's the thing: the reality is, it's a first year head coach who has never called plays. There's only one player, I mean, one coach on the coaching staff who has ever called offensive plays. Russell Wilson doesn't know where to check. He doesn't know what to do when he's giving out line assignments. He doesn't know how to properly assign the line based on what it is because everybody's learning. Can they get better? Absolutely. But right now, they look like they have a rookie head coach who is kind of in over his head. And that's what it looks like. I'm not going to put all this on Russ because when Russ went and started playing street ball, that's the only reason why they were able to beat the 49ers because he was like, okay, I'm just gonna call a play and run around until somebody get open. So to me, he is overrated in that he's not superstar level. I don't know why people keep trying to put him on superstar level, but he is still a good starting viable quarterback. I still put him somewhere in that 10 to 15 range as far as quarterbacks. And you can win with quarterbacks like that. You know what I'm saying? They won't win because of him, but they can win with him. It's just right now, nobody's gonna do any winning in Denver unless somebody get a coach a lesson. And he done hired new coaches on the staff to come help him be assistant head coach because he knows that he's in over his head.
Howard.
Overrated, I wouldn't say. I think he's one of he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I've always liked Russell Wilson. But like Tony just said, that I didn't really know is, and that's the way it really seems that he really doesn't know that offense, like talking about. And just like he said, when he started doing his own thing, the game got better for him. So, maybe he's got to get used to the playbook or whatever the calls that they're making. Just like he said, they got a rookie coach. You can tell he know what he was doing when he tried a 90-yard field goal in the first game, which he should have never done.
He
So,
said out of y'all
you
field goal.
know,
That's funny.
yeah, man, that all by itself, man. That all by itself. That's why I say they should. That I tell you, I don't understand. But anyway, yeah, he's. It is what it is. That thing's still acting up, man.
No, it sounds like he a little bit better. Go ahead and talk, Rashad. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
The question was, are we? I heard someone say something about Detroit putting up 35 points.
That was Howard.
Detroit. All right, so Detroit is
That
a
was
lot better than what people
Tony.
want to give them credit. Detroit is a lot better than what people want to give them credit for, because Detroit can easily be 3-0 right now. Because
Let me,
Detroit,
let me just
oh,
ask
oh,
you a question on this. Now, I just want to ask you a
what's
question
up?
about this Detroit. Okay,
What's up?
so Kansas City, would you say that they are one of the best offenses in the league?
Kansas City?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. Did they put up 35 on the Colts?
Did who put
The
up
answer
35
is
points?
no. Kansas City could not put up 35 on the Colts. Let's not poo-poo like giving up 35 points is I don't care who you playing against. You could be playing an all Madden team. Giving up 35 points is significant. Let's not just wipe that under the
See,
rug like it ain't
but
happened.
you're honestly failing to realize though, right? There was a lot of people didn't play in preseason, so week one was literally a preseason game for a lot of teams. Jacksonville Jaguars, Washington hung up how many points against Jacksonville Jaguars the first game? Now look at Jacksonville right now, 2-1. They could easily be 3-0 right now. Are we gonna say Jacksonville's a top 10 team in the league? You're not gonna give them credit for that right now, but because of the fact of lack of a preseason game right now, you're gonna give them that right now. They could easily be 3-0. Look at Cincinnati Bengals. Are they playing like the AFC Championship right now? No, they're not. It's just what it is right now. So you won't never really know what your team's gonna look like till week 6 or 7. So hanging 35 points on them, a good Dan Campbell team with Detroit Lions, I'll take it because it's a dogfight and it builds character. So I'll take it.
No, we're not disputing it. All of us, if you
Yeah,
heard, I said the Eagles are a great team. I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying when you're trying to say the defense is a top defense,
yeah,
that is not the case. Okay. They're a good defense. They are really a
yeah,
good defense. As a matter of fact, they have a great pass rush. But the rest
yeah,
of the defense, you can put points on them if you have, but you have to have a really good offense to put points on them. So that I'm not saying they're a bad defense, but when you
yeah.
start talking about the top, you know what I'm saying?
So,
You gotta start with Tampa Bay and Dallas when you start talking
so let
about the
me ask
top
you this question:
defenses.
Do we want to
Buffalo.
go off of personal opinions, or we want to go off of facts?
Oh,
If we
let's
want to
go
go
off of
off,
facts,
Oh,
bro. Hold
all
on.
right, cool,
Let's
cool.
go off of
So,
Ooh,
facts.
Elliot, did you hear that?
Let's go off of facts. Wait a minute.
yeah.
You want to talk about the baseball score that went
Personal
on in
opinion.
Tampa when Tampa didn't have anything? They defense held Aaron Rodgers and that
oh,
team to.
if we talk about facts, Pro Football Focus ranked my defense number 5 right now.
Oh, right.
I mean, that's fact, and I looked at it today, and I was surprised because I
Yeah,
said,
but I
we gave
mean,
up a lot of
ho,
points.
ho, 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 ho.
What's up, man?
I
We
mean,
If
talking
you
so
play
facts.
hold
We
on.
if you
talking
So if
play
I
facts.
give me,
Nebraska and Wisconsin,
yeah, I mean, but you said so. If I start a newsletter and call it
Yeah.
Football Weekly, and I
I
say,
mean, but when we gonna
no, my
say
point
pro football?
is, why do you say that? That's facts. I don't understand. Why
No,
do
no. I
pro?
mean, but are we gonna see and eliminate the fact that Pro Football Focus actually is a statistical site that gathers the information and they make their rankings?
Okay, all right. I go for that. Then that's a good point. That's a
That's all
good
I'm
point.
saying.
I'm just
I'm not
saying. You
saying that
saying
just like
facts
I
though.
listen to
I don't know if they facts, but go ahead. But
them.
you.
Okay.
That's a great argument. I don't see Howard saying nothing about it.
I can't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
all
can't
I'm
I
say
saying
that.
can't.
is, it's like, I mean, people want to see him bring up Detroit. Detroit's a really good team, and I said that before we played them. I said they could have easily won
exactly.
4 or 5 games last year, but they lost at the very end by a field goal, if not a bonehead play. They could have been a lot better. So they're not sorry. They was just beating the Vikings like 22-0, and the Vikings is
Okay.
the same team that just smashed Green Bay. What was it, week 1? So I mean, you have to
Hmm.
Week
give them
one.
some due. It's just that it's the beginning of the season. That's all.
All right. So is the Eagles gonna win the division?
Easily.
Ooh.
Hold up, man. Hold. See, down that's where you got me. That's where you got me. I was agreeing with everything that you just said, but then you just said that they're going to win it easily.
I do.
If I can recall, we won the division easily last year.
You did.
So y'all look a little better this year. I can't take that from you. But guess what, bro? We got a good defense too.
We
Y'all
do.
haven't seen the defense that's gonna come at y'all.
True.
Y'all haven't seen this
But
type of defense that's gonna come at
but
y'all. So,
so like
and even
in our
if y'all,
division,
even if we go to Philly,
yeah.
I look at us. We may split games in Dallas and in Philadelphia. So we may
Right.
vie for this, but it ain't gonna. Y'all ain't gonna win the division easily, bro. If you
I
win it
say it
at
like this.
all, it's
So
not
I'll
gonna
say it
happen.
like this, right? In our division, it hasn't been a repeated like champion since
Yeah,
Philadelphia
true.
did it back in the
27.
early
Yeah,
2000s.
yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the thing
Early
is this.
27.
2000s.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
So in
yeah.
our division, it's hard to
That's
repeat.
true.
So the reason why I say this is not the fact that I'm saying trying to say like the Cowboys are sorry. I'm saying as far as in like one, it's not been a repeated divisional champ in our thing, but as far as in like right now, it's
You're
a
saying
lot
it's the
of
Eagles'
things
turn.
that's over here happening with the offense of the Cowboys that's in question from running back to receivers to Dak Prescott.
Did,
So that
Hold on.
that
Did you see them play
transfer,
last night? Did you see them
I
play last
did.
night?
But see, but now you got your owner
Okay.
causing that
Take.
controversy with the Cooper Rush thing too. So I mean, I don't know how Dak's gonna take that. So
That's
Oh,
not a
Dak don't care about
controversy,
that.
man. That's not a
Dak
controversy,
don't care
dude.
about that.
I
That's
mean,
that's
I feel
Dak
you,
don't
but
care about
let's
that.
say like this: Dak starts playing bad, and then the fans start booing him and calling for Cooper Rush. Now what do we do? Because you open up that
We got
door.
to
So
see.
if you knock on the door, I
That's
got
got
to
to
answer.
happen. That's got to happen first.
Yeah, this is true. But Russell
That's
Wilson
got to
got the
happen
same
first.
injury too, like Dak Prescott got, right? He had, right?
Of course. Of
So
course.
I mean, and we see what happened with Russell Wilson. Not saying that they're the same, the same person, but we seen how Russell Wilson came back. So Dak didn't look good before the injury. Not try to sit and talk trash, but He didn't look good the
Oh, but the
4 years
first
he
game,
played.
no, he didn't look good against Tampa.
So I mean,
Aaron Rodgers didn't
Dak.
look good against Tampa either. He had nothing wrong with his hands.
yeah,
So
you're right.
we can't say that,
But
bro.
I mean, Dak
Aaron
hadn't
didn't look
but
good
Dak
against
but
Tampa
Dak
either.
but
Still
Dak
early. It's
hadn't
still
looked
early.
good in 2 years.
I mean,
Stop,
if you want to
Bishop.
be
No,
honest,
I'm being
Stop,
funny.
Bishop.
I mean, all jokes aside, Dak really
No, you
hadn't
being
looked good.
funny. No, you're really being funny.
No, I'm being.
You're being funny.
Listen, I'm being
You,
funny
you're being funny.
unintentionally.
You're being funny.
So you mean to tell me Dak has looked good?
It's
Has
been
he
about
looked
three,
good?
4 years.
Yeah. Now you
You
gotta.
said in 2 years.
Well,
You
I'm
said
sorry.
hold it.
I'm
You
sorry.
said two
Well, of
years.
course,
I mean,
2
he's
years
been
because
You
he
said
hadn't.
two
competitive.
years, Bishop.
Yeah, but he hadn't played for
Get it
He's
one of
been
right.
them 2 years.
competitive.
What do you mean? So he hadn't looked good.
You
I
don't
mean,
want
he
to say
was
two
hurt.
years.
Right. So he was hurt for
I
one
ain't say
year.
two. But you
Yeah, it's been
said two
about three or
years.
4 years
It
since he's
is.
been like
It
So
is.
don't
It
say
is. You
say
that
the
mean
Dak.
year. Say the year that he played. He
okay? The
played pretty good
last.
last year.
He,
Our defense played all right when it didn't count. When it counted, nothing happened with both offense and defense. So you're right. He didn't play. He didn't play good at all.
I
all
mean,
right,
Dak Prescott. Would you say he's a top 10 quarterback?
Top 10.
man.
I
Listen,
mean,
that
it,
overrated, man. Everybody,
I
everybody
mean,
always put
and that
Dak up
answers the
there.
question as far as him being the lead. I mean, it's kind of hard to sit here and say, like, right now, if you was to ask Jerry Jones, would you pay Dak Prescott that money? He would easily draw that thing back because, in my personal opinion, he didn't want Dak Prescott as his quarterback. Not the fact that he
Nah,
can't
that's
sit here
not
and
true.
play.
well,
That's not
I
true.
don't think
He
so.
wanted
I
him.
think you're
He just
wrong
didn't
there.
want to pay him that money. Because
Yeah,
no
I don't
owner
think he did
wants
not
to
want
pay
him.
him that money, right? No owner wants to pay their quarterback. You mean to tell me right now that Lamar Jackson is not the best player in the NFL right now,
Wow.
and the
He
Ravens
is.
don't want to give him, they don't want to
Don't want
give
to pay
him
him.
what he's worth
They
because
don't want to.
it is once you pay your quarterback, just ask the Legion of Boom. Once you pay your quarterback like that, you got to start letting people
But
go
I
and your
don't think
stuff
it's
go
because they don't
down.
want to pay him. I mean,
Yeah.
look, the reason why it's like that when the market is set, Deshaun Watson set the market at 230 million guaranteed. So Lamar
That's
Jackson
dumb. That's
looked at
not
it like,
happening again.
all I'm saying is when you set the bar for 230 million guaranteed, and I'm Lamar Jackson saying, man, I already got an MVP. Deshaun Watson didn't even play a year and is getting this from this. I'm going to set the market at that high because right now he is playing at the best quarterback in the league right now. So if you didn't want to pay me 230 right now and I go off and win the MVP this coming year, well, how much you think you're gonna pay me now?
Right. No. But here's what I'm saying. The Ravens want him. They just don't want
Yeah,
to pay him what the
Don't want to
market
pay him.
says. Jerry Jones
yeah.
wanted that. He just didn't want to pay him what the market said because you know what? He was
Because it's gonna
looking
create a
Car-
problem. Yeah,
exactly.
it's
He
gonna
was
create a
looking at
problem.
Carson Wentz getting
Of
that
course.
contract, and what
That's like
happened?
telling them to take
Jared Goff got that
that
contract,
hotel
and
discount.
what happened? Russell Wilson got that contract, and what happened? Once you're paying one player 25 to 30% of your
It's
cap,
hard
it's
to
you
win.
I
can't
mean,
build
but
It's
teams.
look
hard to
at the
build a
Rams.
team.
Your
But look,
window
but look at the
shrink.
Oh,
Rams. Look at the
nah,
Rams.
bro.
If you look at
No.
their books, everybody's getting paid from bringing in Odell Beckham, bringing in Von Miller, for playing Aaron Donald, for playing Matthew
Hey,
Stafford, Cooper Cup. I mean, I
hey,
get
man.
it.
Odell didn't
No.
get
Trust me.
paid. Odell
No.
didn't get
Odell
paid.
Odell
didn't
didn't
get
get
paid.
paid. Yeah.
Cooper Cup ain't getting
Odell
paid.
didn't get
You know who
paid.
the three play and
Cooper
as a
Cup
matter
did
of
get
fact,
paid.
no, he just got that. His contract is starting now. This
Yeah,
is
I
what I'm
know. I got
saying.
what I'm saying is they
No,
find
no,
the
no.
money. You're
And
gonna
look at
pay the
how they're
player.
no. Look at how they're doing now. They had to let. They couldn't go back and get Von Miller because they couldn't give Von
Couldn't
Miller
get him.
that money. You have to let people go
You do.
when you're paying certain people. You
It's the
don't. It's a
truth.
salary. It's a hard cap, dude.
Listen,
A hard cap
if
means
you
you.
don't get that Super Bowl with your quarterback on that rookie deal, if you
It's
don't
gonna be
get him
hard.
on that rookie deal, it's
It's gonna be a
hard
problem.
to get a
Or
It's gonna be
you
a
Super
got to
problem.
do
Bowl.
like Tom
But
Yeah.
Brady
Or you
but
got
and
to do
take
like
less
Tom
money.
Brady or Patrick Mahomes.
but you got to take. But that's what the market is now, and this
Yeah,
the thing
I
is
know.
this,
But I mean,
and
what teams are finding out though is that if you get that quarterback that much money, it's hard to win because you lose.
Oh
You
yeah.
lose because you
Yeah.
got to understand when you're
You can't
playing a
sign everybody.
quarterback on that rookie deal. Normally, y'all have got a good team. I'm talking about those quarterbacks who, after they come out of that rookie deal, demand that much money. Is
Yeah.
that there's a good team around them,
Yep.
and because the team is so good, then their stats look good and all of that. But then you got to start getting rid of your top defensive guy, your wide
Yep.
receiver jet,
Oh
You got to
your
yeah.
make some
lineman
decisions.
jet. You know,
I put it to
Yeah.
you like this: the Eagles got a 2-year window, bro.
they got a 2 year
Oh
window.
yeah.
Because he Hurt was he they don't have that 5th year option on Hurt. So because he wasn't a first round
He
quarterback,
was in the
and
first
so
round.
now
Yeah.
after year 4, they're going to have to pay him.
And
And if he starts, and even if he don't get like what Watson is talking about, once you
because he's
pay
not.
Jalen Hurt $40 million a year, dude,
Yeah.
now some of those D linemen, now no more Fletcher Cox, he gone for real. No more, like it's a whole bunch of those players. Maybe Barnett is gone. Maybe
But you got
and
also
that's
got
the
to remember
problem.
too, we've already paid Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz is still on the book right now as we speak. So the thing is, we've already went through
Yes,
the
because you
transition.
pay Hurt pennies.
Hold on, but hear me, right? The reason why I say this is this, right? Fletcher Cox is coming off that book. Brandon Graham is coming off that book because of the fact that they're reaching the end of their career. I'm not saying if you pay that quarterback that you don't have to balance out that book, because you do. All I'm saying to you is when we have Devontae Smith that's on his rookie deal, we have the reason why they build around Hurst right now, not just because of the fact that they're trying to take advantage of the salary cap, but because of the fact that we want to see if you can perform with the utensils around you to see if you even that quarterback before we even decide to even pay you. Because we got 2 first rounders coming up into this next year. And we want to know if we want to bottle that thing up just to move up in that draft pick to go get us a quarterback. So we want to see if we give you every ingredient to become successful, are you going to be? It's the same exact thing they did with Carson Wentz in 2017 was led us to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
That's all
but
I'm
with
saying.
Jalen Hurts, he's playing too well. Y'all can't gamble with him like that.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
no,
no,
I
they're
y'all,
like
gonna
yeah,
have to
Jalen.
y'all.
sign.
That's over
And
with.
and watch this. You know something else? They're fortunate because he can run. They don't have to put any money in their running back field. So all of
Yeah.
their running backs are playing for pennies. But where the money is on that defense. And when you lose a Darius Slay because he's going to be able to command that kind of money out there on the open market. When you know what I'm saying? When you start losing
Be a
some of
difference
those
He's gonna
maker.
linebackers and
command it
stuff
too.
like
He's
it's
gonna
a it's a
command it
it's
out.
a different ball game, man.
Yep.
Once you start paying your quarterback.
Be
Right
a
Yeah.
now,
difference in.
the only reason why the reason why Russell Wilson to me needs to be great is because Denver right now is on some young people. Like people look at that salary that he gave for Gregory. Gregory got a I've been suspended 3 times for drugs discount because Gregory, you know what I'm saying? Like for what he
Yeah.
The
does, he
truth.
should have been getting paid more. But Russell
Right.
Wilson is taking up now. So what happens when Chubb has to now get paid? What happens when Simmons now goes and we can't franchise Simmons anymore? What happens when like all of these players, they're gonna start losing them because they gave $250 million to this dude. So if they're
But
gonna
the
do that,
CB,
you got to be Aaron Rodgers. You got to
but quick,
be Patrick Mahomes.
can I? So this has the CBA took it? I don't think the CBA has took effect yet, though, has it? As far as in because they're supposed to be getting the increase because
Well, the new
as far as
TV
their
deal, the
contract,
new
right?
TV deal, yeah, but the new
Yeah.
TV deal hasn't happened. But here's the problem. That's why they better sign Lamar now.
Yeah.
Because
True.
if they wait for the
True.
new TV deal, then he might ask for sixty
It's gonna be
All
a
million.
all
problem.
300.
all
I
teams
want 300.
Change
all
the game.
teams all teams make the mistake of not paying their quarterback early
Yep.
And
because
I
they
said,
don't
in my opinion,
want to pay
That's a
him.
big mistake.
That's a big mistake.
hmm,
Kansas City did a phenomenal
Yep.
job getting
Yep.
that boy on the
sign
books.
them
They,
early
His
and get them
contract
out the
looked
way.
like a deal right now.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Especially the way they worked it out, they gave him all of their
Listen,
cap money that they had left. They pushed it off in that 1 year, and now they paying him pennies per year compared to other quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Because they gave him all that money up front. Dude, it was the bet
They
man,
re
and
didn't
they
they
killing him.
restructure his contract too?
Not yet.
And
So
year
they
two, they
they gonna
restructured his
keep they
contract
gonna
last
keep
year.
restructuring. They're gonna restructure it every
Yep.
year, Howard. This is the way they're gonna do it. At
Yep.
the end of the year, whatever's left in their salary cap, they're gonna throw it as a signing bonus for him
A
so that they
signing
can get
bonus.
that money off the books. So now his next year's salary goes down even more. So they're giving him his
Right.
money. He's restructuring, but they're giving, you know what I'm saying? They're playing the
Right.
game right. The rest of these teams, I don't
Right.
know what they're doing.
I mean, but they're
Right.
smart. It's just, like you said, in restructuring those contracts and giving it to them as a signing bonus because they call it invisible money. So at the end of the day, when
Mm-hmm.
you're taking that thing off of the book, now these players that you was potentially about to lose, now I can say and give this money to them because it's the invisible dollar, and I'm giving you it as a signing bonus. I mean, in my personal opinion, after these first 3 games watching Lamar Jackson, I'm giving them the 235 and saying, "Look, please sign right now because I ain't trying to give
They
you
gotta
300."
give it to him, but
That would
man,
make sense. That would
I'm
make
telling you,
sense.
it's rough. All right, Sean. We appreciate you, baby. We got to get to who you got, so we get out of here, man. We'll
Yes,
see
sir.
if y'all win again. We'll see you next week. We'll let you play the whole segment with
Well,
us.
you gonna see me all year because we about to mess with you all
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh
see,
man,
now you're
this is
doing
Wow.
too
crazy. Yeah,
much.
he doing too
See,
much.
I
well,
was with you.
Yeah, he
I
Three
doing
was
too
weeks,
much.
just
He
Rashad.
I
doing
don't
too
know
much.
about
He
all
doing
that.
too much.
3
He
weeks,
doing too much.
Rashad.
All right, check this out. Look, man, we got to get to who you got. So before we get out of here, man, we got to get to who you got, man. Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? Let's see what
Quick
we
too.
got here. All right.
This bad. We all
Howard
did bad last week.
Howard made me change. He said,
I ain't make you change. You the one that took me, tried to put it on me. You man, you want me to be in last place anyway.
no, I
Go
don't,
ahead, Bishop.
because listen.
Yes, you do.
I think look,
Every year you want me to be in last place.
The thing
You want me to be in last place.
listen, the thing is we had
I
the
don't know why.
Browns and Elliott, this is the 2 weeks ago, chose the Jets. And Howard, you said you chose the Jets, right? Instead of the Browns. Is that the game?
No, it was the Bears game.
Oh, you chose the Bears instead
It was
of
the Bears game.
instead of the Saints. Who did they play that you who chose the Bears? Was it just you?
That's the one you said I did, and they won the game. How about that? The Bears won.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out who did they play. Do y'all remember that? I'm trying to
Week
get Howard
2?
right. That was
They
week 2.
lost.
Let me see.
They lost to Green Bay.
Yeah, they lost to
Didn't
the
we do week
Packers.
one?
Hold on.
They lost to the
That was
Packers.
week 2. So
Yeah, we talking about
I
week
picked the
2, Howard.
Packers.
you picked the
That's what
Packers,
that's
you
what it
saying?
was. I picked the Packers, and you said I picked the Bears. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
pick no
All
Bears,
right.
man.
All right.
Stop
All
playing.
right. No, all right. Let me see. I just
Aaron
want to make sure
Rodgers.
I'm right.
Aaron Rodgers owned the Bears.
He even told them.
He even
Oh,
told them.
okay. Okay. Got you. What was it at? All right. Let's see what we got here. Hold on before we do that. Let's see. Cause we ain't gonna
This is
just
bad.
go for that.
I know I lost all
Yeah,
my games.
Let's see.
that's a
Browns.
lot I lost, Tony.
Let's see what we
Yeah, the
got.
Browns.
Jets might not win a game, bro.
We're gonna
Matter of
figure out
fact, I'm
what.
going to
Mm.
DraftKings on them.
Colts, Jaguars. All right, what we got here? Let's see here.
Mm.
Tom, get the
Not against
football
that
out.
line of the.
What?
Stop playing.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
I got the
Did he say
Packers.
that?
I'm gonna go with the
I
Packers
want the
too.
Bears heard to it. win, but I got the Packers.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm gonna
all
go
right.
with I'm,
I
I'm
You
gonna
want the
go
heard
with
it.
the
To win.
Packers.
All right, you see,
Why
you
you
just
trying
go
to?
for
Why
that.
you
they'll
trying to
win though,
deny
Bishop.
the
It's
doubt?
okay.
Deny the
I
truth,
we
man.
just, we just need to see.
I told you, man.
I know. I changed the score. I changed it for you. I
You know
just
you wanted me to be wrong.
no. I changed it. I already watched it for you. I changed it. Look,
Stop, man.
let me show you.
You be dogging me, man.
Hey,
You be
look,
dogging
you
me,
a
bro.
man, man. Listen. I already changed it. This is what we did now. When I was 8-8, this is where we at right now. Last week, let me see. Last week I wrote it down.
No, you did your thing last week.
Yeah,
I knew I
yeah,
should have
yeah,
went with
yeah.
Miami. I told you I should have went with
Howard.
my
Last
gut,
week
but I
Howard went
picked the
9-7.
Bills.
Is that what you got, Howard?
Yeah, that was right. That's right.
I went 9-7. Elliot, you went 8-8, and Tony, you went 8-8. So right now
That was terrible.
So I gotta just kind of keep it on y'all now. So let's go with who you got. Let me get my pen. Right? And we'll go for this week. How at least you not last, baby boy.
Yeah, you love to see me in last.
No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I
Yeah,
don't.
you do.
No, I
Yes,
don't.
you
Now,
do.
Elliot,
Yes,
hey,
you
Elliot
do.
gonna keep picking the Commanders, so you good there.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, I ain't
watch
doing that
what
no
Yes, you
happens
more.
do.
this
I
week.
keep picking the Steelers
Well, I
because I
can't
like
wait
them.
to
I
this
ain't doing
week.
that no more.
I can't
Miami
wait to
is the
this
team
week.
to
You're right.
watch.
Watch, this gonna be the week I pick Denver and they get smashed.
All right, here we
You better
go.
pick
Here
them
we go.
Commanders.
Here we go. We on week 4. All right, we got. Hold on, wait. We got Dolphins, Bengals. Who we got? I'm
I got
going with the
Miami.
Dolphins.
Mm.
You got Miami, Elliott?
I got Miami.
I ain't sure if Bridgewater can beat him, and I don't know if Teddy if Tua gonna play. I think I got to stick with Miami though.
Howard.
Tua playing, man. I'm going with the Dolphins, man.
All right.
Tua playing.
We got Vikings, Saints.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
rough
gonna go
one.
Vikings.
I don't.
That that's
I
in
don't know
Europe too.
what
They
Saints
playing
team
in
gonna
London.
show up, man. Oh, for real?
Yeah, they playing in London.
I'm going with Vikings.
Yeah.
I got the
Man, they
Vikings.
missing they. I think they missing their running back this week, though,
Howard.
man. I don't know. I'm gonna go Saints, man. I'm gonna go to Saints.
All right. We got the Seahawks against the Lions.
Oh, I got the
I got
Lions.
Detroit.
I got Lions.
Where they playing at?
At the
It
line,
don't
at
matter.
Detroit.
Detroit. Yeah.
They could be playing in the crib.
Oh, it
It ain't
would.
gonna matter.
Who you got, Howard?
Upset Seahawks.
Seahawks. Got you.
That's a game I'm gonna probably lose.
We got
Come
Jets,
on.
Steelers. Jets, Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers.
Oh
They
Lord.
ain't losing to no Bengals.
God dang, Bishop.
They ain't going. They
We
ain't
know
gonna
where
lose
you
to them.
going though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna do that no more though. I'm losing because I keep picking them, but I think they're gonna beat the Jets. They lost last week. They will come back, and
I agree
and
with you.
they
I'm going
playing in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh too.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
go
go
with the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh too.
Elliott.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, good. I can't lose no ground.
No, pick Washington.
I chose y'all. I changed y'all on
I already told you they winning this
that.
week. Watch.
Bears are at New York. They're at New York. Bears at New York.
Yeah, I got the
I got the
Giants.
Bears. I got the Bears. I picked the Bears this time, Bishop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in New York.
Not-
I will leave it alone, man.
I
All
got the
right.
Bears.
You got the What did I just say? I'm going back. Bears, Giants. All right. You got the Bears. Howard got the Bears. Who you got, Tony?
I got the Giants.
Giants.
Who you got, Elliott?
The Giants.
Well, who's? How are you behind me in the standings?
Hey, yo, man, you pick
All
it
right.
first now.
I got the Bears.
You funny, man.
All right, let's go. All right, let's go. I
You
got the
funny,
Bears.
man.
Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. We got the
Wow.
Titans, Colts. I'm going with the Colts, so y'all don't say us
I'm going
both.
Titans.
All
I'm
right.
going
Yeah,
Titans.
I'm going Colts too.
All right.
I'm going with the Titans.
All right. Titans. Oh God, that's
Yeah, Titans.
funny. Chargers. Who? Chargers, Texans. I'm going with the Chargers.
Man, the way they played last week, and the boy still hurt with that rib
Yeah,
cartilage thing.
dude.
Mm,
I think
I got to think on this one.
They
I
playing in
want
Texas.
Texas. We ain't got no time. How you got to
We ain't got
Chargers.
go?
no
I'm gonna
time.
take the
You ain't
Chargers.
lying. We gotta go. We already overtime.
I
I'm
got
going
the Chargers.
Chargers. I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna
going
go
Chargers.
Chargers too. I'm gonna go Chargers
All
too.
right.
God, I want to go Texas so bad on this, but
Elliott.
they looked bad last week too.
Chargers.
We
Exactly,
got
Tony. So both of them look bad.
Browns, Falcons.
Brown.
Browns.
Yeah, Browns.
All right, I'm going Browns too.
Dang, I should have went Falcons.
All right. Oh God. I'm
They,
going with the
they
Cowboys.
can't hold no leads, Tony.
I'm going with the
Yeah.
Cowboys. They play the Commanders. They playing in Dallas.
What? I got the Commanders.
If they
I'm
wasn't
going
playing in Dallas,
Cowboys.
it wouldn't be no different.
Who
Cowboys,
you
man.
got,
Stop
Tony?
playing.
I'm going Cowboys.
All right, we got Jaguars and Eagles.
Yo, this ain't easy, man.
Ooh.
I really.
I'm gonna go with the
everything
Eagles
in
because they
me,
home.
I want to go Jags, but I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm
I
going with the
told
Eagles because
y'all
they're
week
home.
I'm going
one,
with
if it wasn't
who
for
you
I got
going with,
Travis
Jacksonville.
Howard?
Etienne dropping that pass, they be undefeated.
I'm gonna go with the Eagles at home.
I'm going with the
I'm
Eagles
going
too.
with the Jaguars.
You going with the Jags?
Hey, we gonna find out how good they really are the
Yes,
Sunday,
sir.
Tony.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
see what the Jaguars about.
Oh man, we got
I
another
want to
one,
see what the
baby.
Jaguars about too
Oh,
if they
oh,
for
and you
real.
know he got a vendetta. He got
Bi-
a vendetta coming back.
Bills, Ravens.
Jesus.
Bills.
Woo! Woo!
I think I'm gonna go Ravens on this
I'm
one.
going.
What's the record of the
They
Ravens?
they both they both 2-1.
God, I
Mm,
got to stick with Lamar.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Ravens on this
God,
one.
How? What you going? Ravens?
mm. I want to, but I'm gonna do. I'm Josh Allen gonna he coming back.
Yeah,
He
he
gonna
gonna be.
yeah.
I
All right.
I tell you what, it might be 200 yards between the two quarterbacks running.
Yep.
Exactly.
We got Cardinals. Lord, Panthers.
Cardinals,
Mm,
dude, you can mark
mm.
me down every week against the Panthers.
I'm going with the Cardinals only because Tony said it with confidence.
Dude, it's against Baker. I
Cardinals.
ain't never picking Baker. You already know.
What you got, Elliot?
Cardinals. I don't know what's going on with that running game in Carolina.
How?
He had over 100 yards Sunday. What you talking about?
What's your pick?
I don't know, man. Cardinals.
All right. I was going to say you keep picking against us, you might not even be worthy to stay in the season. Chiefs,
That's right.
Bucks. Woo! I'm going with the
Who?
Chiefs. They ain't gonna lose two straight.
Look, the Bucks defense is real, man.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
defense is really real.
I don't think they're gonna
I'm
lose.
going with
And
the
they got
Saints.
Mike Evans. They got Mike Evans back this week, so he
Didn't
got
Tampa
somebody to
Bay
throw the
lose
ball to.
last week too?
Yeah.
God
Yeah, they
I'm
dang.
lost
going
last
Chiefs.
week.
I'm going Chiefs. I'm going Chiefs.
You going to Bucks, right, Elliot?
Yeah, I'm going with Tom Brady. Who you got, Howard?
I'm gonna go with the home team too, man. I'm going Tampa.
Okay.
I'm
All right,
going
last
Tampa.
game, Rams 49ers. I'm
You
going
skipped two
Rams.
I
games.
got the run. I know.
Oh no,
I
I
got the
did.
Rams.
What? No, wait. Broncos, Raiders first.
I'm gonna go
Jesus.
Broncos. Man, the Raiders got the worst offensive line in the league, and they got coaching problems too. So
I'm
I
going
figure,
Broncos. I'm going
yeah,
Broncos.
I got the
I
Broncos.
figure with two bad coaches,
Hey, look, I want the Broncos to win,
Okay.
but I think the Raiders gonna come off that slide, man.
finally, hey,
They ain't going. They
it
not going
wouldn't
0 and
surprise
4.
me. It wouldn't surprise
Patriots.
me.
The Patriots Packers didn't they just play?
Nah,
No.
but
No,
this ain't a game either.
Oh
We going
no,
Packers.
The
Packers.
Packers played the Bucks. I'm going Packers.
Packers.
Yeah,
Green Bay. Yep. Packers.
yeah, that's a clean Packers.
One
They
of
ain't even
my
got no
Yeah,
quarterback.
cause
All right,
exactly.
we got Rams 49ers. I'm going Rams.
I got the Rams.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm going Rams too.
I'm going 49ers, baby. I'm going with my man's to Antoine's team.
I was trying to catch Elliott.
There ain't but one game,
Ain't
Tony.
enough room down there.
It ain't like it's
Ain't
a
enough
whole bunch
room.
of games. It ain't but one game that's separating everybody.
Hey, you know what?
So,
Hey, Howard. Hey, we need to start
uh,
sending our picks and having him put his picks up first, and then we post our picks. Cause
You talking about Elliott?
all he trying to do is pick
it's
all the
pick,
games.
stay ahead.
I
Yeah.
can't. I can't. No, that's not true. I only need to worry about Howard. The rest of y'all, I mean, yeah, I'm not looking at Elliott's picks. I look at Elliott pick. Elliott picked the Commandos every week. I'm not going with him. I'm not going with him at
Watch
all.
Sunday. Watch what happens Sunday.
I mean, y'all not gonna go. Y'all not
Stop,
gonna be
man.
undefeated. I mean, go lose every game.
They already won. They won it.
You right?
We
They
already
won. They
won
won.
one.
You already won one. All right, fellas, that's it. We went overboard, messing around with the guests this week, but it was fun having them on so we could talk a little sports. Man, I was gonna ask y'all. I had a lot of questions, man. We'd probably get to them. I was gonna talk about Jerry Jones, and some other
He done
players.
lost his mind.
He
Sell the
lost
team,
it,
bro.
man. Yeah, sell it to. He looked old
Hey
too.
Bishop, what happened to Trent?
He logged in, but he didn't come back. He was in there. He stayed for a minute and then he left. I texted him and told him to come in and start Patriots, but he never came back. So he can come on
Okay.
next week if he ready to come on. Maybe he couldn't. He had something to do. All right, man. We appreciate y'all watching. Y'all watch us again next week. But we're gonna be talking this sports talk unfiltered, man. We'll do it every time. So next week, every Tuesday, 9 o'clock p.m. Look us up. We out of here.